Why is training important to you?
Sorry, what?
Why is training important to you?
Why is training important to me? Well, I feel like training really pushes me to be the best possible version of myself. I want to improve in any way possible. That's mentally, physically, spiritually, and I feel like training, especially in the powerlifting mindset, powerlifting environment, it helps me become who I want to be. It helps me push myself, makes me feel ready to take on the day no matter what. If it's a bad day or if it's a good day, it's still a day to train.
It's really fun. It's something that allows me to just relieve stress. It helps with my mental health. I think it's really important.
I would say the analogy I give most people is like marking your height against a wall. My relationship to training has always been something that grows myself as a person. It has its ups and downs, but that's kind of the whole point. It's about the journey, brother.
For me personally, it has always kept me very motivated, even like with school.
Oh, that's a good one. Training's important to me because in life things are always changing. Everywhere all around us, whether it's your career, your relationships, your friend groups, your interests, but training is the one thing that stays consistent in my life. It helps me, and I'm sure it helps a lot of other people, stay grounded and stay focused. And sometimes in life, it feels like we're kind of stagnant or not really moving forward, but training is the one thing that can kind of make you feel like you're still progressing or going towards something. Although most of the time when we do feel stagnant, it's kind of just us being in our head. But I feel like it's just the one thing that stays consistent throughout my life to keep me grounded no matter what's going on.
It takes my mind off a lot of things. You know, I deal with college, working here at TSS, got a relationship going on, you know, family stuff. So like a lot of that, you know, takes a toll on a person. I think it takes a toll on anybody if they have to deal with that many things. I think training is a good escape, honestly, and it ultimately makes you a better individual. You know, it makes you healthier, allows you to kind of set goals for yourself and just kind of transform into the person that you want to be. So I think that's why training is important, and that's why working out is important in general, is it ultimately allows you to be a better individual.
It provides like a sort of discipline to your daily routine, and coming to training every day just makes my mood change, and I just feel better after I train every day.
Because training is the aspect of powerlifting and getting everything perfected. You want to practice perfection so that way when you get onto the platform and you're ready to do those 9 lifts, you do those 9 lifts perfectly as you can do it.
To me, it's important for the foundation of whether you're doing prep or overall fitness. You want to make sure you have this rhythm going on with your training and not fall back on any bad habits.
So to me, training at a certain point, I would say since like last summer, I kind of went into like a little slump. So now it has like a new meaning to me. And now to me, training is just me wanting to get back into it and find like a new purpose in lifting. And hopefully, fingers crossed, qualify for Worlds. So that's like the ultimate goal right now. It's just to find that discipline, that motivation, and that drive to get back into it again.
Every day I come into the gym, push myself to be the best I can be, and to leave it all out in the gym every time I go.
I just think it teaches a lot of things. I mean, inside out the gym, you need a lot of discipline, a lot of perseverance. Times you're gonna fail at the gym, just gotta get back and get back to it.
It's a good way to just like stress relieve and get in a good mental space while like doing something good for yourself. Yeah, I always feel better after lifting.
A big part of my life is powerlifting, and you know, if I'm struggling throughout the day and I've been annoyed or I'm stressed out, just coming to the gym and being able to relieve that stress and put it into training, and me knowing that it's going into something that benefits my life and is a big part of my life, it just makes it all the better. And there's no better place to train than TSS. So the people here also make it very willing and wanting me to be here and train.
Important for a variety of reasons. Of course, if you're in the sport of powerlifting, then training is good to increase your numbers. But training is also good to build a community. And at Texas Strength System, a community is a great place to build, if that makes sense. And without training, you wouldn't have that community to have your back and support you throughout your journey of powerlifting or bodybuilding or lifting in general. And it's just, it's great. I mean, it's a great community.
Training's important to me because I want to have something for my grandkids and my kids to look back at and say, hey, my mom, my grandma, she trained her butt off to get at the national and international level in powerlifting. And I also want other older women to know that it's important. You know, as we get older, our bones get weaker. So by training, we help our bones and our muscles grow.
Why is training important to me? I think powerlifting is a big part of who I am. I like to do it. I've been doing it for a long time, ever since I was 14. I've taken breaks from powerlifting, and it just feels very weird. It doesn't feel casual. It feels very off the wall and foreign. So I realized I am powerlifting.
Question is, why is training important to you?
Well, right now, in this point in my life, I train just for kind of maintaining my health, more of just getting movement in. I used to train a lot for powerlifting, like competitively, but now I'm in a different phase in my life, and so I'm just trying to move around just for my health.
You know, just as we get older, that part is very just on my heart in a sense of why we want to maintain some kind of training to some degree, you know, keeping grease on the gears. Sure, you know, we don't have the same body we did, 10 years ago. However, to still be able to lift and do things is just truly such an incredible blessing, and it just means the world to me.
Why is training important to me? Honestly, I want to say so I can look good, but every time I do work out, I do look good, but I always just feel so good. I come to TSS because of the people most of the time, the atmosphere. But honestly, I could say it was for powerlifting, but it's not even that. I do it more for myself, not even mentally, but just to keep me going so I don't feel like shit every day. I don't know. Just to feel good, I guess. Get stronger in every aspect, and it keeps me moving. Simple as that.
Perfect. Good job. And that's a wrap.
Was that lame?
No, you did great. I'll cut out a lot.
Okay.
Get the good ones. All right.
Thank you.
No, thank you for your time.